What's going on, guys? We're back with another episode of the Role Models Podcast, and today we're with C.Rowe.
What's going on, guys?
Or is it Crow?
Crow, more personal. C.Rowe is my artist name, whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of music do you do?
Rap music, R&B. The newest mixtape I just dropped is a rap mixtape.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So what got you into music?
What really got me into music was like about 4 or 5 years ago, I was like sent to a rehab facility and I had like a journal in there. So I wrote stories every night, like reflections and stuff, and sometimes I'd write songs. And then when I saw my mom, like after I got out, I read my journal and like some of the songs and stuff, and she was like, "Yeah, you should go record at a studio." So yeah, I went to the studio. First time I like heard myself back in the headphones and everything. I just like I just loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. I feel like music is, for the artist, from the artist's perspective, a very personal thing that we get to share to the world and get to, pretty much show the world what goes on in our minds and in our hearts, really. Like, music, for me, when I started music, was very therapeutic. Just the same way you're saying music for you was therapeutic, and it was an outlet. I feel like even for men, like we don't really have a lot of ways to express ourselves. So would you say like music is a good way for you to get out a lot of your emotions out?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, I'm a pretty happy guy a lot of the time. So I'm always just making music that like I love how it sounds, and when I hear it back is when I get like passionate about it, It's crazy. I don't write a lot of the time, I just like punch kind of line for line. And even if I'm writing, like, I don't know, I feel the passion like once I hear it back, just because of like how it sounds, like the melody on the beats and everything like that. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy. So a lot of the times, like, I'm just kind of writing about fuck all, like, it's pretty random. Yeah.
Which is interesting because the public perception of you is not really the happy guy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm happy. People think.
But there's another side.
Fuck, like, like, I think people know, like, I'm happy and I'm always, like, down for, like, a conversation or whatever, but, just, like, I don't know, like, I think any man don't fuck with me, like, just like any man,
Okay. So let's talk about the situation that happened a couple years ago, is it now?
Probably almost 2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago, which was a viral clip of you fighting, punching some guys out. Happy guy, but Hulk when he gets angry. So what was that situation like? Like, what happened?
Like, I don't know, even in that, I think I was, maybe not happy, but I don't think angry. Like, I think I was, like, almost happy. Like, I'm picking up my girl from work. She's a server, and so she's, like, serving this table of guys. There's, like, 10 of them, and I go early, like, with one of my boys to just chill. I grab a bottle, the two of us are just chilling, like, and they're, like, all over my girl, like, and I know she's a server, I know, like, it is what it is, that they love her, and I also want her to get a good tip, which she did. She got, like, over $1,000 tip from that one table, just from those guys.
Wait, pause. So they tipped your girl, and then you served them a beating.
Yes.
If that isn't the most Torontonian thing ever, I don't know what is. But continue.
Yeah, so I don't know, they're like all over her and shit, and the servers go up to them, like the other servers go up to them, and they're like, yo, that's her man right over there. Like, you don't want to be touching her or like trying to grab her and everything. And they're like, oh, that's her man? Like, oh, okay. And it riles them up, they're drunk, and so they start going more and shit. And then her server friends come up to me and they're like, yo, they're all over your girl and everything. Excuse me. We told them, like, stop and shit. And I was like, okay, like, it's whatever. Like, I'm literally right here. There's bare security here. She's a big girl, like, she can handle herself. Like, she'd come up to me and tell me if there's, like, a problem out there, like, and so I'm not doing nothing, bro. I'm literally not even looking at who these girls are talking about. Like, I'm not giving it my energy this time. I've done this enough times, bro. This is not the first time. Like, and their fucking servers come to me and they're like, yo, they're saying that they're gonna fight you. And I'm like, what? I didn't even acknowledge these guys. And I'm like, why? And they're like, cause we told them that like you're a fighter, like you know how to fight and stuff, and you don't want to fuck with him. And I'm like, why would you guys like
they set him up,
say that? Yeah. And they're just like, we're trying to like get them to stop. And I'm like, oh my God, they're drunk, bro. They're just gonna be like, nah, fuck that. Like, let's fuck this guy up, right? And like, so, like I wait. The club closes at 2. They leave, and I know everyone there, right? So I'm allowed. Me and my boy are staying in there. It's like 2:45 in the morning, like 45 minutes past close, because my girl's like doing cutlery and all this stuff, right? We leave the club, and they're all outside there. Almost an hour after close, they're all just waiting outside there. The last ones, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, and I was with 2 of my boys, actually. Yeah. And there was about 10 of them. And we're standing inside, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, we got it on us, yeah? And we're fucking like, all right, let's go. And as we're walking out, 5 of them literally get in the cab and leave. Okay. So there's just 5 of them now. And I was like, bro, we can do this. If I crush one of them, then it's just 4 of them. We can take them, no problem. And we go outside, and I don't want no problems though. I'm leaving with my girl, and they're like calling my girl by her name and shit, you know? They're like, oh, Karishma, like come back with us and stuff. And I'm like,
how disrespectful.
Yeah, and I'm still like not even feeding into it, you know? I'm saying to them, I'm like, I'm joking around with them, I'm like, oh, get your own girl, you guys. And they're like, the fuck did you say, pussy? And I was just like, okay, baby, go sit down. And I was like,
it's like, watch this.
Yeah, and I said to them, I was like, yo, I'll give you what you want. Like, I'll do it right now. And they're like, oh, yeah. Like, one guy's trying to hold all of them back. And my boys are just there, like, about to let it all happen, you know? And these 2, like, one of our boys gets in, like, one of their boys' face, and they're all like, oh, we got it on us. And we're like, oh, we got it on us and shit. And I'm standing right beside him. I'm like, yo, if you're saying that, bro, I'm just going to fucking punch you in the face. And he just looks at me, and I was like, I square up. I was like, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. And he does nothing. So I just cracked this dude, bro. Like, it was the big boy that was like sleeping at the beginning of the video. Bro, I just fucking hit him so hard. He goes back like this and like looks at me, and I just one more time wind up, boom, and he's fast asleep. And fucking, I just start going at them all, because he was the guy that was holding all his boys back. Oh. So the second I crushed him, all his boys just.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
Holy shit! They froze. They stopped screaming at me and everything, like. And I just start going at all of them. I just go to the first guy, one punch, boom, done. I go to the next guy, like he just backs like way up, and I'm like, all right, go to this other guy, one punch, done. And like, yeah, my boys like grabbed me, took me away, and then I'm driving away, and they come up to my car, like, and I just get out of my car and I just crush this kid one more time. He goes to sleep. The other dude I hit for the first time was like still asleep on the ground. It was like 20 minutes after, like. And like, bro, yeah, we just caught. It was super fucked.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did the police get involved at all?
I heard that the police came after and like saw the videos and everything, and they just asked the guys. They're like, "Why was one guy fighting 5 of you?" Like,
self-defense. No, but that's crazy. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, in that kind of situation, like, you know, I think you did the right thing, because you're defending your girl. That is for honor. You know what I mean? Like, you know, these guys are being very disrespectful. You know, they are literally, I don't even know what to call it, but like, they're literally like, that's almost like assault at this point, because, you know, she's doing her job. She's trying to, like, you know, make her money, and they're just being very handsy because they think they're in a strip club, or they think that because they give $1,000 tip, that entitled them to some sort of like, attention. I
Yeah.
don't know, and now they're trying to fight you.
Yeah.
Because they're chilling and they're trying to fight you.
Yeah, honestly, like as a man, like they got what they deserved. But like at the same time, like you can still always walk away. Like we could have just kept walking and like nothing.
The peaceful solution is always the best solution.
Like,
but
I
you
bro,
gotta rumble.
Yeah, imagine going
gotta rumble.
home after that
Oh,
with
yeah,
your
yeah.
boys. You know,
Yeah.
you all
The
like go,
adrenaline.
you all go sleep at your friend's house, and you're just like,
What the fuck
bro,
just
we
happened?
got fucked up. Like we got fucked up. I've never had that. I've never gone home with like 3 of my friends and been like, yo, that one guy fucked us all up. That's crazy.
So, if you could say anything to these guys now, today, after all these, these years have passed, what would you say to them?
I just want to know, I'd be like, what was the conversation when you guys got home?
Yo, like especially that, like the guy that was sleeping on the floor for 20 minutes, like his whole squad was like relying on this guy, like like
Yeah, he was like 250 pounds probably. So I think just how much weight he was when he hit the ground, he's like fast asleep.
NyQuil.
Yeah.
Would you ever, go on the UFC and?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'd love to. My Muay Thai crew is in Thailand right now, so when he gets back, I'm going to continue training.
Nice.
But yeah, I definitely plan to fight. Because, I wanted to do all like the Toronto rapper boxing. I want to get that going, but it's not a city for that, So yeah, I'm gonna fight some real fighters,
No, that's what's up. Put some sponsors together.
Yeah.
Get some, some good fights going on.
For sure.
I feel
Walk out
that
to
would
my
be-
music and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I feel like that would be good content too. Like
Absolutely.
it's unfortunate that Toronto's not the kind of city where people want to square. They want to get the machine. You know what I mean? Nobody's trying to throw hands anymore. But that would have been good content.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You only shoot once or twice, so you can't really have content around dueling or shooting each other.
Yeah. And they have UFC in Toronto now, so
Yeah, for
it's
real?
pretty lit. Yeah, like I went to the last UFC fight. Like I'm saying, they brought it to Toronto again recently, and I know they plan to come back. So
Okay. So let's dive into more of, we've seen the happy side, we've seen the, I wouldn't say the angry or the aggressive side, I would more of say the defending side.
Noble.
The noble, honorable C.Rowe. You know what I mean? So now let's see the lovey-dovey C.Rowe. You talked about defending your girl, so like what does love mean to you?
like I think love is like extremely powerful. Yeah, I think it can completely change you for the better. Love will make you want to do better. It'll make you a better person. And so I think that it's probably one of the most important things in the world.
Amazing answer. So tell me, what kind of girl do you look for? Am I putting you in the spot right now? I mean, you're going on tour.
My girl's like sweating over your shoulder. Like.
You're going on tour. For context, his girl is like right here, so like we're putting him on the spot right now. But you go on tour, you meet all these girls, A lot of you might not know this, but if we can, maybe we'll put a clip. But this guy literally takes his phone in the middle of the stage. Everybody's like vibing to the music. He takes the phone from girls, puts it in his pants, and records his.
Yeah, like it's not so much I'm recording that. I'm like swiping it in between my nut and leg, and like giving it back to them.
That's not very sanitary, but I mean, the fans want what the fans want. So
yeah, no, like literally, like my type of girl, like is just like someone super cool to like kick it with and like laugh with when I'm alone. Like someone who I genuinely like laugh with, Like that's what it's like my relationships made me realize is that laughter is like super rare to come by with women. I'm sorry, but it's just I don't know.
wait, okay. I think I'm gonna like loosen up and like get to controversial parts of this segment.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you mean by that?
Well, name one funny stand-up comedian that's a woman.
We're gonna insert crickets. Well,
No, yeah, like for real. There's some funny female actresses that have lines written by men. Nah, just joking. But no, I'm just
Misogyny.
saying. No, I'm really just saying, like throughout all the girls that I chilled with, kicked with, like had relationships with and stuff, I never like genuinely laughed about like shit that she was saying when we were alone and stuff.
That's deep.
Yeah,
That's what the bros are for.
With my relationship now, like I laugh all the fucking time with her because of shit she says. You know, so to me that's like so fucking important, and that's like what I'm into. Yeah.
So do you think your girl should go into stand-up comedy and save
I don't know if it's that deep.
save the female species from this diss that was just dropped?
Yeah, no, I was just playing. There's definitely obviously some funny women and shit, but I don't know. I'm not trying to like fuck a funny girl. Like
No, truly,
know.
they say the men should be funny. The women don't necessarily like need to be funny, but they just need to be hot,
women just gotta be
good looking,
pretty and
smart,
nice,
you know what I mean?
and I'll give you all the money you need to buy whatever you want.
But so to put this in context too, would you say like, because there's a debate right now on the internet that women are actually boring, and men find women very boring.
Well, yeah, that was the word I didn't want to use.
No, I will use it because I feel like it's something that like, from your perspective, you're kind of like, it's tying in. If they're not funny, then they're boring. So do you think women generally are boring, or you think that women that are not...
I actually know how to answer this. Like, guys will always think women are boring because women don't want to like fucking go cliff jumping with me.
Okay.
Like, she doesn't want to
fucking...
fucking...
These days, women are down for that.
Some women, but like, those are like girls who like are cool with getting UTIs and shit. Like, I don't want fucking bitches that want to go cliff jumping with me. You're like, what the fuck? I want to go cliff jumping with Sarah? Like, fuck no. I don't know. It's like, this is just the type of girl I want. Fucking Brad probably wants Sarah. Like, you know?
Okay, so what you're saying, you're not the typical white boy?
I guess, right? Brad's definitely a white guy. So, yeah. No, I'm definitely not. Like, I don't know. That's literally just me. Like, there's plenty of guys who think women are funny. Like, in my opinion, they're probably simps and shit. But again, that's just me. It's just on my opinion. Every person's different. So, I'm on this podcast right now. You know, someone might have a different opinion.
I feel like, from what you said though, using what your answer was, I feel like a girl is not truly interesting to you until you actually fall in love with her, or because you have the connection with her, that she shows you that interesting side that you fall in love with. I feel like that's kind of how it works, because even for me, like, I don't find every girl interesting, or I don't find every girl like emotionally intelligent, or, you know, funny or smart, or, you know, whatever. But like, when I'm attracted to a girl, I feel like everything just all of a sudden gets very interesting. Yeah. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, maybe it is that.
You know, like, you know, when a girl, like, you know, also is able to be comfortable around you, show you her true self, because I feel like girls have to always keep up this facade, like, you know what I mean? They have to either be super proper all the time, or they have to be, you know, perceived a certain way, so they don't show us everything from the onset. Like, you know, you might be, you know, chilling with Susan from Target, or you might be chilling with a girl from your work, but you don't really get to know her until you get to know her. Then you're like, wow, who would have thought? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like you can build a relationship with anyone. I just think there's like a deeper connection you can build with certain people. Yeah.
Pardon my French, but speaking of women, what's the craziest experience you've ever had with a woman?
Like, just in general, crazy experience?
No, sir. I'm talking about in the bedroom. Pardon my evil laugh. But I'm dying to hear the answer.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I like can really say.
You can say whatever you want to say, sir. I'm sweating right now.
I don't know.
Replaying all these memories. Come on, man. You literally take your phone and swipe your phone in your pants and give it back to these shorties that are like, girl, we love you.
I just don't want to.
You don't want to put it out there?
I don't want to, like, have police come knock on my door.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on. What? Oh, you go UFC in the bedroom? Or what? Like, what? Okay.
I don't know.
The
Like
most crazy thing that you can put on camera.
Like stick a gun up a pussy.
We want what?
Like not
for real? Girls like that?
Like not a loaded gun, but yeah.
Obviously, a prop gun. You know, TV gun. We're not actually talking about real guns.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sex toy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a new keyword. But for real, bro, like girls like that?
Oh fuck yeah. I don't know. I didn't know.
You didn't know. You're just like, fuck. Like I gotta try something new.
Yeah.
Bring my other gun out.
I didn't. It wasn't my idea. I'll say that. It wasn't my idea.
Interesting. I have spent a few decades in this world. Never have I ever heard that kind of kink.
Yeah, fuck. Actually, that's crazy stuff.
I think viewers watching this are going to be both stunned and intrigued at the same time. So that's actually interesting, C.Rowe. Like, you just unlocked a new trend. And I feel like a lot of people that probably do this same thing are going to be like, yo, that's my guy right here.
Like, what? I didn't know, yo, other people doing this.
That's crazy. I mean, where else would you hear stuff like this other than the Role Models podcast? But that's actually interesting stuff, man. Okay, what's the craziest thing a girl has done to you?
I don't really let girls do shit to me. Like,
Okay.
Probably like lick my asshole.
Okay. What does that feel like? Because I feel like a lot.
Yeah, well, you asking me what it feels like. Come on, bro. You know what it feels like. You know what it feels like, bro.
Listen, man. I don't know what it feels like because I've never had that done to me.
She never like licked just under your nut, like. Never.
No.
You never had a girl like lick your nuts?
I hear that guys do these types of things, but I just feel like a lot of girls.
So you had a girl suck your dick?
Yeah.
But never like lick your balls?
She's licked the balls.
Yeah, and like she never got like just a little bit low for a second, and
Shawty got low.
and it just.
But for the audience, I'm very curious now. I'm very curious. But for the audience, what is it enjoyable?
Yeah. You come on, bro. Back me up, bro.
Listen. I know that a lot of guys, like, are very, 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 very closed-minded when it comes to sex. And I feel like a lot of guys don't actually experience the full level of pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it.
But, yo, it's not like my thing. Like, it's not like every time you suck my dick, I need you to lick.
Obviously. But you got to throw in some spicy moments in there to spice things up from time to time.
Like maybe once or twice a year or something. Like, it's just like a feeling, you know? like it just kind of comes out of nowhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. I would have never guessed that you were into some kinky shit. But cool stuff, man.
Fuck, yeah.
Cool stuff.
Super sick, yeah.
So would you just let any girl do that, though? Or it has to be like, somebody you're in a relationship with?
Yeah, I don't think you can catch anything from, like, getting your asshole licked. Right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But,
So,
I mean, guys are going at it raw these days and not really caring if they can catch something. So I think licking the asshole is like the least problematic thing that could happen. Mm-hmm. But that's quite interesting, man. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Crazy.
So that was quite an interesting revelation. But I have another interesting question to ask you.
Yeah.
I've talked about it in quite a few recent episodes, but I was gonna ask you, but I think I already know the answer, and I feel like a lot of people that are watching might already know the answer, especially after that last truth bomb. What are you doing if your nudes leaked?
I had an Onlyfans. Like,
Wait,
I don't think
you have an OnlyFans?
We had an OnlyFans, yeah, for like
Who's
probably
we?
a year and a half. Me and my girl.
Really? How did I never know that?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
It's not in the cards.
Made some good change off it, bro. Like,
For real?
Yeah. Like,
So people make money off of OnlyFans in Canada? I thought that was more of the States thing.
made like $65K in a year.
It's
pretty crazy.
I think I got to try a different career. I think I got to try a different career because, goddamn. So was it mostly Canadian audience? Or is just like everybody from all over the world? How did you promote it?
Like we both had like pretty big Instagrams, right? Like over 10,000 each following, and just when we started it, we said we have it and made like $2,000-3,000 just by people signing up on the first day.
Damn, curiosity.
Yeah, we didn't even start like we didn't even send out videos or anything like that for the first couple months. We didn't want to do nothing like that. And then we kind of like heard what people make off of it,
You're like, fuck this.
We decided to send out one, and
hold my boxers.
Yeah, we sent out one, and we saw, and we were like, holy fuck! So
why'd you stop?
I make money other ways, like much more. So we don't need to do that.
Okay. Yeah. The next question was gonna be, would you date a girl that does OnlyFans? But we already answered that question.
Yeah, well, before like the girl I'm with right now, I wouldn't have done it. You know, it was like a conversation we had over a couple months, not something that was like important. It was like something she had maybe brought up once, and then I brought up like a couple months later, and once I came around to the idea of doing it, and we just decided to do it.
So you would only, like, you know, she was saying, you can't see this from the camera. Should we tilt the camera? Do you want to be on the shot or no? Sure. All right, so we're gonna. Okay, she doesn't have a mic, so I'm gonna have to come over here and do this the old school style. So you would not do OnlyFans without your man?
Oh no. Like I would never be single and have an OnlyFans like sit in my bedroom and take like like you can do that, but like it just. I feel like if I was a man, I wouldn't want to date. I wouldn't want a girlfriend like that had an OnlyFans. So I wouldn't want a man who wanted a girl with an OnlyFans or whatever. But once we were together and we talked about it, and like it was just us doing stuff, so it's fine.
Okay, so now, does that mean that you guys are like locked in for life, or because what happens now? Because then you would be a girl that has done OnlyFans if you were to get another man in the future.
I don't know. Like we're grown and. I don't think it's like the same. Like it's something my boyfriend and I did when we were together. So I feel like but we would never break up. But if we broke up, like, you know, it would be fine. I don't know.
The way she said that,
I'm sure a guy would be okay with it.
Do you need help? No. Are you safe? We would never break up.
No, we're getting married, so.
Aww.
Eventually.
That's what's up, though. But okay, so back to the OnlyFans conversation. Like, what was that like? You know, you've never done something like that before, so doing it, you're seeing all this money. You know, a lot of people probably like, you know, talking about it. Like, you know, was it more for the money, or did you start to enjoy it? Or
no, I think it was 100% for the money. Like, guys have always been like DMing me on Instagram, asking me for an OnlyFans, and like, or just like being like degrading on Instagram. So I was like, I know if I open one. And, like, also he was starting his music career, so it could, like, highlight his career. People could come for music or just to see him or whatever. And I was like, I know if I open one, I'm going to get so many people subscribing. Like, my whole life, people have been begging for something like this. So then when we opened it, like, so many people subscribed right away. Just you know.
Listen, man, you saw it here first. This is, I think, the first, probably, like, they're going to be big in, like, 2 to 5 years, the first celebrity couple that is doing the music thing right. Because they're locked in together. They're making money together. What more could you want? I was asking you what kind of girl like you know you like. Like, what else could you want? Back to the chair. Thanks for that, though. That was actually a really, really insightful, really insightful conversation. I might find me a girl to, you know.
But I'm telling you, like,
get me that OnlyFans money.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, $65K. I wouldn't stop.
Bro, like beyond like on OnlyFans, like things like she's done.
Yeah.
And times she's like held it down, like when like I could have been in a lot of trouble. And
that's a real one still.
And yeah, like it's you're in like an interrogation room and she's in one, and you have no idea
what she's gonna say.
You don't know if like 2 years has been long enough.
So to get that loyalty, or to get that, you know,
and
That
it's
ride or
and it's
die.
serious. Like it was super serious. So like you don't know if it's like if they're gonna scare her.
Wow.
She's never been in a situation like that. So like what the fuck's gonna happen? And yeah, to walk out of there and like see her right there and we're both fine was crazy, you know.
You know what? This started off as an interview with, the music guy, the guy that, doing all these crazy things. But now I'm a little bit emotional. I'm, I'm learning all these new things. And like, I asked you about what love is. And like, you really are living a true life fairy tale.
Thanks, man.
That is crazy. Like, you don't see, like, we've had podcasts like, the last episodes where we've talked about, like, the girls in Toronto, like dating in Toronto and like, all these things. And the girls are not really loyal. The girls are not really there, through the hard times. They're there for the fun times. So for you to find that in a city like this,
yeah,
you have to applaud.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like a lot of people in general aren't loyal. It's pretty crazy how loyal she is, actually. She's very picky, that's why, so she literally doesn't even want anyone else, like actually doesn't.
How'd you guys meet? Now I'm curious.
She DM'd me on Instagram.
No way.
Yeah, she like DM'd me like, hey, and I saw her page and I was like, this girl's trying to set me up. And I don't know, I don't think I responded at first, and then she messaged again or something, I don't know, but like, I just thought she was trying to set me up, so I was like super cautious and stuff.
Which you gotta be.
Yeah, spoke to her for like 3 months before I fucking
met for the first time.
Decided like, okay, I think it's all good, and then we met, and coolest fucking girl ever, right away, coolest girl.
Guys, maybe we're gonna like do an update in a year. They said we should do a Love is Blind type episode or content. Yeah. But listen, man, listen. You're going to get the update. We're probably going to come for the wedding, if there is a wedding. And we're going to bring some Nigerian food for the culture. But that's crazy, man. Like, I'm really happy for you, really happy to hear this, because I feel like a lot of men are not lucky enough to experience, even just once, a kind of love like that. All right, a whole lot of interesting things have been dropped in this podcast, but I want to find out, now we're talking about all these lovey-dovey stuff. Everybody's gangster until they fall in love, you know what I'm saying? So tell me, C.Rowe, what are your love languages?
My love languages, like what?
Like, is it quality time, spending quality time with your partner? Is it gifts? Do you get gifts?
Oh, gotcha.
Because a lot of girls don't like to give niggas gifts except boxers and socks.
Yeah, no, she's crazy with the gifts, for sure. Crazy with the gifts, like, and always like so meaningful and like dedicated to me, and like couldn't be for anyone else type of gifts, So yeah, like we definitely like have a love language through like giving and receiving, like in the most healthy way, not like, oh, I spent this much, you got to spend this much. Giving and receiving is definitely like a big thing for us. Definitely like quality time, like spending time together. If we've had like just a couple like days where like it's been like a week where we've been so fucking busy, we'll like genuinely look for that time right when we can to spend it together,
Okay. Cool.
Yo, I'm still in these streets, bro. I'm still a fucking gangster. Like, you don't
gotta
fuck
tell
with
us.
me. Like,
there's video evidence, but I feel like every love story, right? Every love story, a gangster love story. There's always the gangster, and then he falls in love, but he's still a gangster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotta make money.
It's okay to fall in love.
Make money.
It's okay to fall in love. It's okay to have a soft side, because at the end of the day, someday you're gonna be a father. So I feel like you have to have that soft spot for the people you care about, But for the people that you don't care about, it's game time. You know what I'm saying? So you have the mixture of both. Yeah. But going back to your OnlyFans story, because my idea of love is completely different from what the traditional, love is personally. So it's like, okay, you're in love with the girl that you're with right now, but you're doing OnlyFans. That means you're open-minded in a sort of way. So like, what happens if like, okay, who is first gonna bring up the idea of a threesome? You or your girl?
When we started dating, she was the one to bring it up. But I don't know, like with another girl. The more like that we've gotten into our relationship, I don't know, like I don't know if either of us would like be comfortable like with that. At least not like at this point in our relationship. You know, like we're super invested in each other. So I don't know. That's not something that has ever been like a focus in our relationship or whatever. You know.
So you've never done it?
No. We've fooled around like one time in bed like with another girl. I think nothing serious at all. Like. But no, like
you gotta.
I've had a threesome like before,
In the past, yeah.
but not something I would do like with the girl I want to spend the rest of my life with. You know, like it could really it could just complicate things. You know, like at least like at the point we're at right now, like I don't see something like that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
What is the craziest thing that has ever happened on tour? Because you're touring a lot, you're doing crazy things, jumping off of stages, crowd surfing,
I think
hanging off of chandeliers, putting phones down your pants.
Yeah, definitely the crowd surfing was sick. That last weekend, that was my first time ever crowd surfing, so like that was super sick. And then we brought a bunch of girls back to a hotel one time in Ottawa, and they were like eating each other's pussies on the counter and shit. It was just me and like 6 or 7 girls, and they're just
wait, roll up. Hold on. So was your girl there?
We were playing Truth or Dare, and she dared him to do it.
So y'all just were watching these people go munch time on each other, and then you what? Thank you for coming. Have a good.
Yeah. We were there with the video. We were like, yo, dude, eat her pussy right now.
Was that on OnlyFans?
You know?
That sounded very aggressive.
Yeah, it was. They were scared. No, I'm just joking. It was literally just Truth or Dare, and they were just down to do it.
So you didn't put that on OnlyFans?
No.
Just Snapchat?
No, that was just for my brain.
Oh, okay.
To like understand how women work.
So how do women work?
They are like cats, you know, and they clean each other. You know? So she was like licking her and I think she was like cleaning her. Probably.
Yes, it was a very sanitary bath.
Yeah. If you want to know how women are, just buy a cat.
Is that why they call it pussy?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I think so.
Your perspective is very interesting. But Ottawa, I didn't know girls were freaky like that in Ottawa.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I think girls are crazy anywhere, as long as like there's an artist, you know, like
motion. You got motion.
Yeah.
You got a little swag.
There are some girls who like just like if an artist is like like come back to our hotel, like bro, these girls didn't know who I was before that show, you know.
Wait, it was probably the performance. You know, they saw you on stage doing your thing, going crazy, sending out dick pics, and they're just like, damn, like this nigga look fun.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on back at his hotel. They were probably disappointed. They only had to play with themselves. They couldn't play with the superstar. It's like, damn, like you know, we thought we could make a move, but.
Yeah, there was one girl who was like trying to get her friends to leave, and she's like, I'm not comfortable. This is like, and I was like, yeah, just fucking leave. Like all her friends stayed. The one bitch left. We're like, get that bitch out of here.
Interesting. Tour life, man.
Yeah.
But
no one's doing nothing they don't want to do. I was sitting on the bed just like, wow.
Nah, nigga, you were like,
yeah.
No, that's what's up. That's funny, man. That's really funny. Whoa.
Jeez, I actually have a story for every question. Yeah.
Yeah, that really shows that you're living the lives that a lot of people dream of, and you know that's why you gotta sit down like this and have conversations that they could hear what's going on, and you know what I mean, like you know, give them something to aspire to be. That's why you're a role model. Let's talk fashion brands. What's your favorite fashion brand?
Oh, that's a good question. I think maybe Louis Vuitton. I think I don't have a lot of Louis Vuitton, but I do love the style of Louis. I don't think they go too far off of their style. Like a lot of the other brands are super experimental. I think Louis like knows what they're doing and sticks to what they know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Louis would definitely be my favorite. For suits, actually I don't know. There's quite a few different companies for suits, but yeah, I don't know. Just for like regular clothes, like Louis. I do love like Montclair jackets too. Like I know it's like super typical, but I genuinely do like.
It's a Toronto thing.
Yeah, I do love Montclair jackets.
Nice.
I want a pink one.
Pink.
I want to knock people out in a pink Montclair. I'm just joking, but I do want a pink Montclair.
No, I think I think that's not something everybody wears, so it could be
Trust,
very
yeah.
like unique
Provoking.
to. Yeah, interesting. Okay, what's your favorite thing to do in the summer? Definitely not threesomes.
Probably like in the city. Like I love Cabana. I love going to Cabana. I got some boys that like spend a lot of money there, right? So I go crazy. And I don't know, like in the summer, during the winter, I love to travel, right? So in the summertime, it's like what I do all winter, you know. But
True.
I don't know. I like Wonderland too, but I don't know. The older I'm getting, it's like I don't know. I've done it so many times, and it's like kind of scary.
The rides?
The rides.
It was the craziest ride you've gone on a
I've done the craziest ride in the world, King Dakar, like the tallest fucking ride in the world. And yeah, that was crazy. I've done all the ones at Wonderland.
Okay.
But yeah, like they're just, I'll do them. It's just the older I'm getting, the more they're fucking scaring me.
Why? Is it because you got
don't know,
more
bro.
to lose, or
No,
you're just not as young as you used to be?
Dude, I don't know, but when I go up the fucking hill, it's like my body goes into shock, and I like have to like.
You're getting old, man.
I have to be like grabbing like shit and like this and fucking. It's so fucked up, and then going down the hill, I'm just like, oh fucking shit, and then we're at the bottom, and I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
Interesting.
before I was totally fine. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I like doing a bunch of shit in the summer, yo. Like growing up, I used to like seriously cliff jump a lot. You know, like we would always go to the cliffs and fucking just spend like 8 hours just jumping into the fucking water and climbing back up over and over again. Yeah.
Interesting. Where is the best place you've traveled to, hands down?
I think Bahamas, like Nassau, Bahamas, the resort Atlantis. I think that's like, I think you ask anyone who's been to that resort and other ones, they'll always say that's the best one in the world. Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to
And
Bahamas.
then Bahamas as well, like the island off the resort too is like really nice. There's a lot of like really cool restaurants. There's like pirate themed restaurants and shit.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, it's actually a really cool island.
There used
Lots
to be
of
a
good
lot of
food.
pirates in those ends.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Bahamas. I think Bahamas is probably my favorite. I'm taking a lot of trips though, so I don't know. Ask me again in a year. We'll see.
What is something you regret in life?
Like, I genuinely don't think there's anything I like actually regret. There's things that like maybe I wish like I handled a little differently. Just but like everything I did made me who I am. So I don't like genuinely regret anything. There's a lot of times where like I would just start fights at like clubs and bars or just like with people in the street and shit, like for pretty stupid reasons, and like I fucking crush them like almost every single time, you know. So I wish that I didn't do that a lot of time, you know. Like I like went up to some kid one time when he was just eating poutine at a poutineery because there's like a bunch of us, like 50 of us there after the club and shit, and all the like college kids are there, and my boys are like just making a joke. They're like talking about some like kid who's on the lacrosse team, some big fucking kid. They're like, yeah, like fight him. Like if you think you're fucking sick. And I was like, I'll fight him. And my boy's like, no, I'm just joking. I go up to him and I slap the kid's poutine right up into his face. And he's like, what the fuck? And I just slapped him in the face. He didn't do nothing. And so I looked at his friend. I just slapped his friend in the face. And I was like, bro, you guys are gonna do nothing? So I slapped the first guy again, and they both started coming at me, and I fucked up like both of them, like real bad. And yeah, like it was just for no reason on earth. Anyway, I did shit like that bare times, bro. Like 100 fucking times at least. So I wish that, again, like I don't regret it because it did like make me who I am. But I don't feel good about it in any way, like thinking back to it. In the moment and shit, I felt sick because my boys like hyped me up and everything, but you know, like genuinely now thinking back to that, like that could never be me. That could never be me starting something like that. Like that's insane. So I do wish that I didn't do that a lot of the times because, I don't know, I don't think I'd be too different of a person right now. I think I'd be at the same place, maybe even farther ahead. Yeah.
And I guess that's where maturity comes in because there's a difference between being a boy and being a man.
Yeah.
You know, a man has to know when to control his emotions and, you know, his feelings.
Yeah.
And save the right energy for the right times. You don't go looking for fights. You got to know when to bring it out, and you got to know when to be like, all right, you don't know what you're messing with, but I'm going to let you live today.
Yeah, I saw
You know
something
what I mean?
about 50 Cent saying something like that about something about like I save up my anger and aggression because when I decide to use it, like it's very calculated. And I was just like, damn, like, you really can't let your emotions get the best of you.
True, true. Okay, what is something that makes you feel free?
Something that makes me feel free, like money. Like genuinely, like
It all boils down to the money.
yeah. Once the money was good, I felt free. A lot of stress came off. I was happier in my relationship. Like money struggles can like cause like a lot of problems in your household and stuff, and just because it might be causing problems in your mind, you know, and then it like carries into other things and stuff. But like, yeah, it's like made a lot of aspects of my life better. It's like enabled me to like travel more, and so I do love to travel. It's one of my like favorite things, and yeah, freedom is definitely money. You know, I can't think of anything that's more free than a good bank account.
True, true. These racks,
Yeah.
dinero,
Yes, sir.
money, cheddar, dough, whatever you might call it. You gotta have that in your bank account if you truly want to be free.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to let people know or tell your fans?
My new mixtape just dropped. It's called MIssissauga. Definitely go check it out. A lot of crazy features on there. I'm on tour with Roni right now, so we just finished a few shows. We got some more coming up. I'm putting on a show in Waterloo for him. We'll be opening there as well. Same with Slim Dinero, LB Spiffy, Cholo Cash, a lot of big other names. So everyone come out to that show and keep posted for more new music. Yeah.
So if you're a girl just looking for a good show to go to and looking for a guy that's going to do crazy things on stage, probably send you a dick pic that he takes right there on the stage.
I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah.
You got to come to the show, man. Because you don't know what you might find. You don't know what you might, stumble into. It's always crazy times, and it's always fun vibes. The music is great as well. So you guys tune into C.Rowe. Thank you so much for, blessing us with this interview. It was really informative, and it really helped us see a different side of you other than what we hear in the blogs or what we think you are.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's good to clear up the misconception and really tell the people
Yeah.
who you are from your perspective. All right, guys, this has been another episode of the Role Models Podcast, and we'll see you in the next episode.